Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Professor Vivek Gupta and I am an interventional neuroradiologist. Interventional neuroradiology is a field which deals with repair of blood vessels of the neck and brain without opening up neck or brain. That means without major surgery. What we do it through a very small hole either in the wrist or in the leg. So today we are going to talk about pinhole surgery or a minimally invasive surgery for brain aneurysms. So what is brain aneurysm? Brain aneurysm is a disease of blood vessels of the brain or the blood supply of the brain in case where the blood vessels become weak at certain points, they balloon out and they just give away or they rupture and cause bleeding inside the brain. There are many causes of bleeding inside the brain and rupture or bursting of a brain aneurysm is one of them. So this kind of surgery, this kind of disease whenever the brain aneurysm rupture, what it does to the patient is that patient becomes very sick just suddenly. He is sitting or talking or doing one thing and suddenly he will have a severe headache in the brain and he may or may not become unconscious. The headache is so severe that patients tell us that this is the worst headache of their life. They have not experienced such kind of headache. So whenever someone is having headache which is not controllable, which makes the patient very sick, or if it is associated with vomitings, it could be sign of bleeding inside the brain due to aneurysm rupture. So what do we do then? Whenever a patient like this present, first thing is to confirm whether there is a bleeding inside the brain or not. For that, we take the patient to radiology and do a CT or MRI scan. That tells us exactly whether there is bleeding or not, and if it is there, what is the likely cause. Once we suspect that there is something wrong with the brain, blood vessels of the brain, we go ahead and in the same sitting we do a CT angio or MR angiography. Both these tests can be done right on the CT machine or MRI machine without taking patient anywhere else, and it gives us precise details why the patient is having bleeding inside the brain. Once we detect brain aneurysm on MRI or CT, then comes the part of treatment. Now, traditionally brain aneurysms have been treated with open surgery. What is open surgery? In open surgery, a doctor will remove the hair of one side of the head, remove the part of bone, go inside the brain, and wherever there is the aneurysm or the balloon, he will clip it or he will apply a small medical instrument known as aneurysmal clip so that it does not bleed further. So this kind of surgery involves opening up of brain, it involves some amount of blood loss, the recovery periods are long, but it is an established form of treatment. However, as the science is advancing, medical science is advancing, we are getting newer and newer, better ways to treat all the diseases, including the cerebral aneurysms. So what can we do in the current status? We need not open the skull. We do it with a pinhole surgery, or in medical terms we call it endovascular surgery. So what happens in this is that we don't touch the skull or brain or hair at all. Whatever we do it endovascularly. That means we enter into the blood supply of the body through a very small hole or a pinhole, that's why it's called pinhole surgery, in the leg or in the arm, and through the sophisticated material known as microcatheters, we reach inside the brain. Once we are inside the brain, we go to the site wherever the bleeding has occurred, wherever the aneurysm has burst, and we try to block it or control it by different methods. It could be as simple as putting few coils. Coils are basically platinum material wires which we insert inside the brain and block the bleeding or the aneurysm. Or it could be very advanced treatment in the form of flow diverters. So without going into much details, the basic difference between a pinhole surgery, endovascular surgery and the open surgery is that in pinhole or a minimally invasive surgery, we need not open the brain at all. We don't have to touch the brain at all. We just go endovascularly within the blood vessels. How does it help the patient? Patient does not have any sutures, patient does not have any scar, patient can go home early. There is hardly any blood loss. Very rarely do we need a blood as a backup, and patient can resume his normal lifestyle, his normal job very early when we compare it to open surgical techniques known as clipping. So when we see the trends world over, say it in US, Canada, Europe, more and more patients are now going in for endovascular treatment of aneurysms or the pinhole surgery for the brain aneurysms rather than going for open surgery. In our country also now this trend is catching up. Now this technique is becoming more and more available. There are people of my specialty who have been practicing it for years, 10 to 15 years, and now we can say with confidence to our patients that we can treat these aneurysms with this sophisticated technique, the coiling of the brain aneurysms, successfully. So if you know someone who's having severe headache, which is the worst headache of your life, and on imaging doctors say that it is a brain aneurysm, we can treat it with either open surgery or coiling or pinhole surgery. And to my mind, pinhole surgery in many respects has an edge over the other form of treatment. Thank you.